Good evening. It's week 8, and this is the last discussion board on George Marsden. George Marsden, I'm going to be very honest. I have struggled somewhat in terms of reading his work this semester for this particular class. While I am a Christian, and I completely agree that Christian scholarship is important and equally important to all others, at times I found his writing style a little difficult to read, and also I didn't think that he always knew exactly what he was wanting to say and how to say it. So I thought that sometimes there was kind of the circle the wagon type of approach. But for this particular project, I looked at two other articles that George Marsden wrote to kind of compare to the work, The Outrageous Idea of Christian Scholarship. And all three of them primarily have the entire same focus, and that is that Christianity has been pushed out of academia, or shoved might be a better description, and that anyone that even professes to be a Christian or writes about their Christian faith in anything in terms of their research, their work, or anything of that nature is immediately frowned upon. I know on college campuses and university campuses across America that this is true. For the college that I currently work for, everyone's faith is discussed as being important except for that of Christians. We are told not to share our faith and really not to even speak on matters of religion, which makes it very difficult when you're teaching history, and there are certain sections of history that deal greatly with the church. To say the least, while I think Marsden is correct in the fact that Christianity no longer has a seat at the table of discussions of scholarship along with other faiths, we should have a seat. In addition to having a seat, we should be treated as equals with all other faiths. Anyone who tries to deny that an individual's faith or religion is an integral part of them is a little delusional. And as Marsden again argues in all of these articles and books, that there's a need for more Christian authors. There's a need for Christians to stand up and profess that we are Christians, that we can do high quality scholarship work, that we should not use our faith to slant or taint our research, but it is a part of us. And you can see that in the article of a more inclusive pluralism, where Marsden talks about the need for Christians and all others to be able to express their research, express their viewpoints freely. If we want the university or the college experience to truly be what it is, where students are introduced to a variety of viewpoints, a variety of backgrounds and information, to where they can be exposed to things that perhaps they've never been exposed to before, our faith and our writing should definitely be there. One criticism that I think that I would add of Marsden's work is there's not a whole lot of planning in terms of how things should be achieved in terms of Christians regaining their seat. I think maybe he implies that the first step of the process is for Christians to actually claim that they're Christians, for us not to hide our faith. But beyond that, there's not much of a plan or a guideline in any of these particular three works as to what we should do to have this equal footing that he speaks of on a regular basis in all works. Unfortunately, Christians are discriminated against, as discussed in the second article on religious discrimination academia. Christians are a lot of times immediately discounted if we refer to the Bible or if we refer to our faith in Christ, and that really should not happen, as Marsden points out. But anyway, this is my overall review of Marsden. I'll say again, I thought at times he was very difficult to read, and maybe it was not for others. But I thought he had some good ideas, but they just seemed to be ideas. There was no like, how do we improve Christian standings on college campuses, on university campuses, and in all of academia and research? Everybody have a great and wonderful day.